Today we're going to be sewing a duffel bag. This is going to be an adjustable duffel bag. We do have grommets that go all the way around. We do have a string here to adjust the top part and tie it off. On the bottom half, we have 4 pockets that you can put your items in. This is a circle-based duffel bag, so the bottom half is a circle, and we have to sew in a strap. And this is the project we're going to be working on today. Here are the pattern pieces you're going to need for the duffel bag. We have 1 exterior duffel bag cutout, a lining, a duffel bag pocket self. We also need a lining of the circle and an outside fabric. And then we need a cutout of the strap. Please remember to cut out all the notches you see on each pattern piece. For the outside of the bag, I'm going to use this fabric that has the characters on the outside. For the lining, I'm going to use this muslin. And we also need extra wide bias tape to create the pockets. I have laid my fabric out. The good side is facing down. And on the pattern piece, it does say to cut out 1 self. Self means the outside of the fabric, the exterior. So I'm going to put my pattern piece down, and I'm going to go ahead and trace the exterior. Making sure I'm marking the notches. Now we're going to add the pocket, and I'm going to place it right next to the other pattern I just traced. I'm going to put the weight down, and I'm going to trace this one out. I'm putting it fairly close to the other pattern because I don't want to waste too much fabric. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trace this one out, making sure to mark all the notches. The next part I'm going to be tracing out is the strap, and it also says cut out 1. So I'm going to put a weight, and I'm going to cut out the strap. Once I'm done tracing, I am going to cut out the exterior part of the bag. Make sure when you're cutting your notches, don't cut them too deep. Cut them about 1/8, barely snip it through. If you cut it more than 1/2, you're going to have a hole in your garment. For this bottom piece of the fabric, I am going to put the circle pattern to cut out. It's asking for a lining one and the exterior bottom half, so I'm going to use this to trace out the bottom outside. So now we're going to cut the lining part of the bag. So we have our lining here. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to trace it out. We also need a lining of the circle. So I'm going to go ahead and put this here.